So I'm Brian Holliday. I'm a chartered engineer with the Institution of Engineering and Technology and a fellow. I'm passionate about manufacturing, so in my day job I get involved in helping companies to design things, helping companies to automate things in factories, and indeed to connect them increasingly to cloud technologies. Some of the most exciting technologies in manufacturing today include some of the software tools that we can use to design mechanical, electrical and software systems, but also software tools that help us build augmented reality models of the real world. So that's helping us to interact with technology in new ways as well. And on top of that, cloud computing, edge computing, connecting ubiquitous cloud technology to devices that help us solve problems in industrial plants or industrial processes. I think that's pretty exciting. In my experience, some of the biggest roadblocks to companies applying these technologies have been perhaps a lack of knowledge of the benefits, or perhaps a start point being difficult for them. So I think one of the routes to perhaps try and help address that is working with the High Value Manufacturing Catapult, for example, that have got great demonstrators, and they can highlight perhaps some of the projects that they've undertaken, which I think will help companies. Equally, the Made Smarter initiative is a pilot in the Northwest at the moment, which is an opportunity for companies to go and see an expert, someone that can come and spend a day with them, walk the shop floor and give them advice on how technology can help them, and industrial digital technology like advanced robotics, perhaps machine learning. They might also be able to point out some of the skills deficit that they have. So I think there's help out there if you need it. So the fourth industrial revolution is one of the most viral industrial ideas of recent times. It's been discussed at the World Economic Forum in Davos on the last two times that that forum has sat together. And I think it just picks up on this sense that a huge productivity leap is now possible, predicated on current technologies. The idea is that the first industrial revolution was about the mechanisation of industry, the second, the electrification, the third, the automation of industry, and the fourth is truly digital, picking up on the technologies that are really helping to augment perhaps human, cerebral activity, not just physical activity in designing and making things. So digital technologies very clearly have a broad impact. We're making use of them as consumers, so we think it perfectly normal to carry a smartphone and have access to apps that make use of a camera, a gyrometer, GPS positioning and so on. But all of those technologies can be used for industrial purpose as well. It's not just the shop floor in the factory, but it's also critical national infrastructure, for example, how water and wastewater provision is looked after from a technological perspective, how energy provision is looked at as well. So digital technologies are becoming much more pervasive now in the world of industry, consumer and infrastructure. Be curious. Go and have a look at just how much progress is being made and just how that can be turned to positive good. So for me, making jobs in industry more sustainable, creating better outcomes, and giving people the opportunities to learn and benefit from technology. We shouldn't fear this, but we should start with a bit of curiosity.